Have you heard of a hierarchical tool that helps teachers in teaching and students in learning? Let's say you teach English for grades 1 to 5. How can you assure that learning outcomes are met for each student, whether they're class 2 or class 1? How do you classify their learning objectives? How do you determine which lesson plan requires more time and attention? Well, here's when Bloom's taxonomy can act as a guide for an educator. So dear teachers, make sure you watch this video till the end. What exactly do you mean by Bloom's taxonomy? Bloom's taxonomy is a hierarchical tool that helps teachers in teaching and students in learning. It is a practical guide to structuring lesson plans and curricula. Now we have all read this definition in books or over the internet. But what does this really mean? Let's find out. Suppose you want to teach any topic, let's say Introduction to Poetry. Then it's possible that your students might not have any knowledge about poetry. Since your students are building foundational knowledge, a lot of your learning objectives may be focused on making your students retain and understand the concept. Similarly, if it is an advanced level course with graduate level students, in that case, you might want your students to apply and evaluate the concepts on their own. They already have the foundational knowledge. By learning Bloom's taxonomy, educators can understand the different levels of learning objectives, such as remembering, understanding, and applying to inculcate them in their classrooms. Bloom's taxonomy, hence, provides a structure for teachers to frame their day-to-day lessons, allows teachers to incorporate educational goals into everyday teaching, helps teachers to understand the learning objectives of their students based on their cognitive skills and pre-knowledge, maximizes the outcomes of their lessons. Now that we know how Bloom's taxonomy allows educators to understand the different levels of learning objectives, let's understand these levels in detail. You all might have seen this pyramid so many times, but no, it's not just a pyramid. This shows the different levels of Bloom's taxonomy. Let us understand these in detail. Level 1, remembering. The first step in any learning process is remembering. It simply means to recall information, recognize patterns, or retrieve knowledge. For example, before starting the poem in the class, you can ask your students to recall what a poem is or ask them questions about its author or the background. Level 2, understanding. After recalling, it is important for the student to understand the concept. At level 2, a student should be able to construct the meaning of the concept and form the basis of its application. For example, ask the students to interpret and make out the meaning of the poem on their own. Let them scratch their heads for a while. Level 3, applying. This level deals with the application of knowledge. At this stage, a student is able to carry out and implement concepts he or she has learnt previously. For example, ask them to predict the mood of the author or illustrate the literary devices in the poem. Level 4, analyzing. At this level, a student has foundational knowledge of the concept. Hence, an educator pushes students to break down the concepts into smaller fragments to create a relation between the subjects. For example, ask the students to analyze the independent elements of a poem with their understanding of the literary work. Level 5, evaluating. This level refers to the stage of judgment where students can critique or check on an idea. A teacher should focus on developing cognitive skills. Allow the students to debate, analyze, and explore the concept from different perspectives. For example, ask the students to criticize the author of the given poem, given the social condition of the economy. You all might have thought that evaluating would be the final level, right? However, we have an important one left. Level 6, creating. This is the final level when students are able to put together alternative ideas and suggestions to provide better solutions. Teachers should ask students to develop their own ideas at this stage to explore their creativity. For example, ask the students to write a poem on their own. So, let us quickly summarize how this exactly helps a teacher. Bloom's taxonomy is hierarchical, meaning that acquiring higher levels of knowledge and skills requires acquiring equivalent knowledge and skills at lower levels. It can help prepare a guided structure for the subject course and day-to-day lesson planning. Here's how. If you want to impart a lesson on a particular poem, here's a sample action plan. It helps educators with a guiding framework to ensure that all the relevant topics are covered and aligned with the subject. It helps educators break down the course into small chapters and lessons that can help develop a proper timeline for their subject course. It helps in the creation of day-to-day lesson plans for classwork. Also, it helps understand which topic or lesson plan needs more time and assessment. Now, how does Bloom's taxonomy help a student? It allows easier retention of knowledge when taught in a guided manner. It helps to improve students' cognitive skills. It aids in overall development and helps increase efficiency in students' learning. It aids in the development of critical thinking skills and real-world attributes in students. How can you learn more about Bloom's taxonomy and its applications? Learn more about child development. Not only you will get to learn about taxonomy and its applications, but it can benefit you with an understanding of the child's needs while growing up. Being able to assess the topic, enhance teaching style, and implement strategies in the classrooms will polish your abilities. Now, where can I find such courses? You can opt for online courses on child development, learning styles, and learning taxonomies from Suraasa. To learn more, subscribe to our channel and visit our website. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to like this video and leave a comment. Till then, see you next time.